Many times companies today, because of social conscience and a sense of wanting to give back to communities, companies look for a cause. The strange thing about REBBL is it was a cause, not for sale, looking for a company.
REBBL was born out of a mission from the very beginning. There was a nonprofit called Not for Sale, dedicated to eradicating human trafficking.
I decided to bring together the 50 smartest people I knew, the 50 most influential and successful people.
He said, I'm going to split you all into teams. And whatever team comes up with the best idea for how to solve this problem, we're going to do that idea. We will dedicate ourselves to doing that idea, which was pretty bold because he had no idea what was going to come out of it.
They came up with an idea I knew nothing about. They said, what if we made a drink created from the rich herbs of the Amazon and we brought it to the market in the United States?
There's ways to do good by doing well and kind of building it into the DNA of the business.
2.5% of the purchase of a bottle goes straight to Not for Sale. Every time a consumer buys a bottle of REBBL, they are giving money to Not for Sale.
So this is nonprofit working in partnership through a for-profit model to create good in the world.
If I'm creating a company in Silicon Valley, what do? I go find the best producer in the world, and I try to recruit that person. So we had heard about this almost a genius mixologist by the name of Paolo Hawken.
REBBL, honestly didn't exist as it is today at that point. It was really just the idea in the minds of some very smart people that were willing to give my experimentation and my personal passion for herbalism and these ingredients a shot.
Righteous Plant Alchemy is what we believe REBBL is all about. It is a mix of the best of the plant queendom brought to people in this beautiful, convenient bottle, and it is coconut milk-based elixir, and it's made to taste exquisite.
My goal is to create the world's greatest beverage company. And to do that, you have to make damn good beverages. Yeah, for me, it always starts with the ingredient. The ingredient is where the excitement is, it's where the lore is, it's where the mythology and the magic is.
Reishi mushroom and maca and ashwagandha.
Coconut cream, cacao, vanilla.
And turmeric.
It's a product that is so perfect for the modern day, but it carries its roots all the way back to ancient wisdom.
The Western medical community doesn't quite know what to make of adaptogens. They don't know how to conceive of things that actually have multiple effects on multiple organs in a holistic way.
I think the beverage industry is heading towards a place of real, deep, authentic nutrition.
If we set our North Star goal, our sort of internal challenge, to make the world's healthiest foods taste better than any food, right, on the planet, you can allow your taste and your craving and your personal quest for deliciousness in life. That in and of itself can be the driver of your good health.
Paolo will come up with a beverage and we'll say these are the ingredients we need. And so the REBBL team will search where in different parts of the world they can source those ingredients in a way that follows our code of conduct, our commitment to dignity in the supply chain.
The culture at REBBL is hard for me to put into words. People come to work with such an overflow of courageous creativity and also intellectual muscle.
Cheryl respects her team, brings out the best in them, and I think she's not convinced she knows all the answers. And I've seen that in very few leaders, but when you get that combination with the right team and the right product, it's what helps a company break through.
As a company leader and as part of an entrepreneurial company, you do need to be bold. You need to go out there and make things happen that many times no one else has ever tried before. However, the balance of that with humility is critical because as entrepreneurs, our job is to always learn.
This is something, the food world is learning from the tech world. The importance of iterating, learning quickly, failing fast, and basically that success only comes through experimentation.
Yeah, you can do this. It's possible to build a great company that's making a difference in the world and the market.
Our vision is that from the wisdom of plants, that we awaken our strength, honor the senses, and fuel our love of life.
We're a young company. We've got, a lot to do, but let's be truthful, honest, and clear about who we are and what we are, and we can then take that information and take action. The Botanical Revolution for Good, it's about the people that produce the ingredients that we use. It's about everyone who touches those ingredients between production and bottling. And it's about everybody who buys and participates in the brand, from that point on.
We try to ask the really sort of probing questions about what kind of relationship do you have to the farmers? How do you feel about it? How do they feel about it? To try to gauge, does this vendor care as much as we do? Are they trying to have impact, or are they just, trying to grow their business? So we can, one, drive environmental impact, and two, we can help uplift our grower communities in a sustainable way.
We look at our mission regarding eradicating human trafficking. It is a cause and a mission we believe so deeply in this company.
Within most of our grower communities, the women are the ones who are making the major purchasing decisions about food, energy, whether or not they can send their children to school, how are they getting their water. And that's why women's education is so critical, because when you send girls to school, several things happen that have this ripple effect. They're being lifted out of poverty as their economies are growing, and what kind of lifestyles are they moving into? Are they relying more on fossil fuels, or do they have, solar lighting available to them? Say that you're, buying an organic ingredient from a subsistence farmer in India who's selling turmeric. If they are certified organic and they're using sustainable agricultural practices, they're gonna help him to sustain, a wonderful crop year after year, have a higher yield, and, that's gonna help him provide for his family.
There's always a cheaper way to get an extract. There's always a cheaper way to get an herb. But when your commitment is not only to the financial bottom line, but equally to the social impact, you have a different matrix.
They're tapping into communities in Sri Lanka, in India, in Peru, all the way down to Madagascar, where our vanilla beans are sourced from.
We source all over the world today, and there's a story behind every ingredient. Everywhere we operate, though, everywhere a REBBL is made, we make sure that we follow the protocol of dignity that was established from day one.
We have recently become involved with an amazing organization called OSC2. It's a collaborative between different natural brands like Dr. Bronner's and Annie's, focused on climate.
What I love about our partnerships is they allow us to do it with other people who believe in the same things, and we can learn together.
But the great thing is, it's all driven around the product.
It has to stand on its own, and someone needs to walk into a store and want to keep buying it.
They are on a mission and committed to building a successful business, recognizing that, if the business is modestly successful, the impact is small.
Reimagining the very DNA of what business is from the ground up.
And to me, that's how you bring about real social change through a product.
That's such a powerful model. If you can run a business and run it really well, it can actually change the world.